having a look at Mackie's, mate, and Greg's. So yeah, as you see, go along in the past. You probably know anyway. Um, let's have a look at this. It's the monthly chart, right back to 1968. Just an absolute monster upwards. Only major, real, you get the pullbacks and everything. Real, oh, that's a when was that? 73 to 1980. Well, that was a terrible decade for the world, anyway, wasn't it? And then what have you got here? What was that? Was that .com bubble crash, toxic assets, the works? Oh two. No, that wasn't. That was that 08, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a .com crash right there. Everything ridiculously overvalued and speculative, an absolute bloody stupid casino. And look at what happened there. I wonder why Mackey's came down as a result of a .com bubble crash. Something to do. How was their company structured? Where were their strategic assets? Where were their strategic deployments? How did they deploy all their assets, etc., for it to affect? Or was it just the general market sentiment of the time, broadly speaking, because the whole world was in a right old kerfuffle. Markets were in a real kerfuffle, weren't they, as a result of the dot-com crash. So since around May 23, breached a 300 point, 1, 2, 3. Was trying to get up and over there. Watch that level, 300. Poor thing at the moment is, okay, in the monthly, still kind of got his sort of downtrend and having formed another lower low. So it's still RSI, still it, it's not. I say it's a weakness. It's a relative strength index, but as you see, it's just going. Mackey's is going laterally, after going up and up. So it's just cooling off, going sideways. Good example recently might have been Rolls Royce. You can have a look on that, and you can see in the daily chart. I think it's a daily chart. It looks been better in the maybe the 4 hourly chart. When was it? Was it the year before last? Last year, just went sideways and sideways for days and days and that many days, holding that support line, creating a nice support level, and launched up. I think it did back test, so it popped up above that resistance. In this case, for Mackey's, is 300, popped above resistance, retested, bump and run, just bang, went off. So, what else have you got? So, yeah, what do you mean, bump and run? So, I don't know. Let's see on here. Retest. I'll probably have a look around there. I don't know. I can't be asked going to the hourly chart. Sorry, mate. Mackey's, let's have a look. So I'm going to have a look in the, and I know in the 5-day RSI is kind of high. There you go. And the price is high at that resistance point. It can still go up. Look at that there. See previous areas of activity. So it became extremely overbought back then in July 19. And as you see, where it got extremely overbought, it came down in price. Let's have a look in the daily. Yeah, it's okay there in the daily. Extremely overbought. RSI was lower, reverse lower there. Despite that, gaining an even higher price, RSI going lower. So that was a classic. Boom. There. Higher highs with the price, lower highs on the RSI, and the price retraced, didn't it? And maybe that might actually happen again. I'm not sure. It's sort of, I don't know, is that slightly higher or only slightly lower? there, slightly low on the RSI with a higher high. It's just trading sideways. Maccies, and it's trading, and it sort of hasn't quite yet reached. So it hasn't even reached that 300 price. So maybe it's coming in for a short. Yeah, maybe it's coming for a short. See how lateral price has been since March 2022. Yeah, there is some higher highs. It's still fairly lateral, right? What was an absolute low there to the next low? 4%, 5%, 12, and again another sort of 11, 12. So yeah, so we've had that lower low. It's broken a trend line in 2021, March 2021, getting that there. So what's happened here? 2020, that sort of event. Prices thought to regain that sort of previous sort of general trendy trend through there. Perhaps, yeah, sort of ish. Where it was going, sort of broadly where it was going before. Sort of market returning to normal. So from that March 21 low, trending up, and it's deep bit now, fighting its way back up again. Starting to get the usual volatility. You can see how it can go for quite some time, just going generally sideways. It can go for, good few months, can't it? 3-4 months. Sideways-ish. Generally sideways-ish. About 100 days-ish. Is it going to go 100 days again? We're only, sideways. So looking into perhaps November, see what it does in November. Maccies, is it going to range low, range high? Is the market going to fucking push it up above between now and Christmas? Yeah. Are we going to have a bit of a New Year run? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Personally, Maccies, it's not for me. It's not a buy high at the moment. Wait for a retracement. Wait for a retracement. That sort of thing. Yeah. Let's see. So I suppose over time it does swing fairly well. Greg's. For me, it's wait for a retracement. Greg's 30 quid. Just looking to get above that December 2021 high. Still had, there was fucking cheap money in the system. People were at home buying stocks and shares. Retailers was pumping. There's lots of greed, corporate greed, every kind of greed pushing up the price. Macro and sentiment pushing up the price there. Expected retracements doing well, and of course the eventual push upwards and outwards. Again, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm wondering if it's just going to go fairly laterally. Is it just going to go sideways for a time whilst the RSI cools down? Is it going to go sideways? Comparison might be Rolls Royce. Here, for example, this was it between March 23 and July 23. Good few months there, and you see how sideways this was. Fuck off. You see how sideways that was there. Months that lasted for, and again that was a sideways there, nice sideways, that lasted for months. Okay. Balls go up the fucking stairs. Oh, balls go up the fucking stairs. Is he going to do something like this, just providing good areas of consolidation and during the price onwards and upwards price movement for Rolls Royce? We're going to have a repeat of something like that, maybe. Ball goes up the stairs. Yeah. Is that what we're going to see? Something like that with Griggs? Is that what we might start seeing with Griggs? It's a very steppy thing, isn't it? Eh? Very steppy thing, that. Bit of a step, isn't it? Maybe just wait for the breakout, confirmation of breakout, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but again, he's getting on the lows where he tests those lower technical support areas, or switching from that downtrend from May until October, when he broke out in October 23 and moved up. That's the fucking place to go in and get some on the lows. Be prepared long in advance. Be prepared. Don't force it, mate. Don't force it. Otherwise, everyone gets frustrated because they're not winning. And they're not winning because they force trades unnecessarily. Patience, 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 patience. Yeah? All right.